Remembering Jallianwala Bagh Massacre and some lesser-known facts related to it.
On 13th April 1919, British troops fired into a crowd of unarmed Indian civilians at Jallianwala Bagh, killing hundreds. It was a turning point in India's struggle for independence. What happened on 13th April 1919? A peaceful crowd was gathered in Jallianwala Bagh to protest. The protest was against the Rowlatt Act, which allowed the British government to arrest and imprison anyone suspected of sedition without trial. The act was seen as a violation of Indian civil liberties. General Dyer ordered his troops to shoot at the unarmed civilians. The exact number of casualties is unknown, but it is estimated that between 379 and 1,000 people were killed, and over 1,100 were injured. The firing lasted for about 10 minutes. The role of General Dyer. General Reginald Dyer, the British officer in charge of the troops, ordered his men to open fire on the unarmed crowd without warning. He later justified his actions by saying he wanted to teach the Indians a moral lesson. The aftermath. Martial law was imposed on Punjab after the tragedy. The British government ordered a committee to investigate the massacre. Mahatma Gandhi returned the Kaiser-i-Hind Medal, the highest honor given to a non-British person, in protest of the massacre. Rabindranath Tagore also renounced the knighthood, which he was awarded by King George V in 1915 in protest of the disproportionate severity. The British Raj's response. The British government initially defended General Dyer's actions, but later conducted an investigation and condemned his actions. He was relieved of his command and forced to retire. The impact on India's independence movement. The brutality of the massacre galvanized Indians to demand independence from British colonial rule. It remains a painful memory to this day. The Jallianwala Bagh Massacre remains a contentious issue in Indian-British relations. In 2019, British Prime Minister Theresa May expressed regret for the incident but stopped short of issuing an apology, sparking criticism from Indian officials and activists. The unsung heroes of Jallianwala Bagh. The Jallianwala Bagh Massacre saw many heroes who fought for their country's freedom. Udham Singh, Madan Lal Dhingra, and Kartar Singh Sharabha, to name a few. The importance of remembering Jallianwala Bagh. The Jallianwala Bagh Massacre was a turning point in the Indian independence movement. The incident galvanized Indian nationalism and led to widespread protests and civil disobedience campaigns against British rule. The massacre is vital for understanding the struggle for Indian independence and the need for unity, solidarity, and non-violence in the face of oppression. The massacre resulted in the deaths of hundreds of unarmed Indian protesters who were peacefully protesting against the oppressive Rowlatt Act. Remembering the massacre is a way to honor their memory and pay tribute to their sacrifice. The Jallianwala Bagh site has been turned into a memorial and is a popular tourist destination in Amritsar. The bullet marks on the walls and the well where many people died are still visible. Thank you for taking the time to learn about this important but often overlooked event in history.